about to be a banger. This is what women need. Plain and simple. Women need the hero and the villain archetype. The anti-hero and the villain archetype. So what does that mean? Simple. The villain is going to be ruthlessly ambitious about what he wants out of life, his goals, and also what he's not willing to tolerate. And the hero is going to be virtuous and also consider other people's feelings in everything that he does. If you have the combination of both, you're going to be cold, bro. But let me break it down to you in this type of way. Because you can't be me. You can't be the next man. You can't be your favorite idol. You got to be you. And you got to implement your version of what it means to be the hero or the villain archetype in your own personal life and in your own situations with dealing with women. Right? What I've learned in my own personal life is you got to be willing to show people that you're not afraid of losing them, and also that you're a man of your word. That's what's most important. Because scarcity is what creates value. So if you're always freely giving out your time, you're freely giving out compliments, you're freely giving out everything that has to do with you, no one is going to respect you. That's just how it goes, and especially with women. I'm not gonna lie, I am very thankful for the red pill, but I don't really subscribe to the red pill. I used to consider myself a red pill individual, but that was before I found out that it's not really like a concrete ideology. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like something you can just like sit around and like read necessarily. It's like a combination of ideas from a bunch of intelligent men. And I say intelligent because a lot of their talking points are true. These men that speak about the red pill, and I agree with a lot of their points. Honestly, I do. And I'm thankful because I've learned a lot. But I don't consider myself to be red pill. But I have made some videos about that, claiming that I am, and I left it on my channel because I'm showing my own personal growth and I'm not afraid of where I came from, right? But back on the subject at hand. What's most important to a woman is if you're gonna follow through. Because a lot of dudes, they just talk shit. Literally. Empty fucking words. They just talk out of their ass. Say whatever they want to get some pussy. They claim to be this, but then they're really that. They wear fake jewelry. Live above their means. There's a lot of fakeness in this fucking world, and people are craving authenticity. So if you can bring that, you will have success with women. That's why I've always had success with women, even when I was a fucking nerd. Literally. Because I've never given a fuck about what anybody thinks about me. And that is the number one way to display confidence. It's not giving a fuck. I mean, I've done a lot of dumb shit in my past, don't get me wrong. I've embarrassed the fuck out of myself plenty of times. But just off of that alone showed a lot of people that, man, I don't know if I should fuck with that dude. And also, oh man, like, there's something about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how the game goes, though. And there's not a one size fits all, right? But that's what makes the game so cold. You know what I'm saying? Is you can take bits and pieces from other players and add it to your bag, add it to your arsenal. You know what I'm saying? For example, let's talk about it in fighting terms. So I'm tall for my weight class, right? So I'm an out fighter. I like to stay to the outside, you know what I'm saying? Work my fucking jab, work my fucking calf kick, stay on the outside, comes in, all right, front kick to the fucking face. Okay, I'm moving. Check hook, you know what I'm saying? Staying out, right? But that doesn't mean that I can't learn something from the in-fighters, because there will be some times, right, where I get jammed up You know what I'm saying? I'm against the cage. I'm against the ropes. I'm gonna have to do something to get that dude off of me, right? So I can't only just be one dimension. I gotta expand. You know? So I'm gonna look at this man and see, okay, all right, I like this, I like that, okay. Well, okay, I can't fight like that all the time, but maybe I can use this here. Maybe I can do this here, right? And it's the same thing with really anything in life. That's how you actually get better. Not even just talking about with women, but just in anything, in any field. You take bits and pieces from other people who are more experienced than you, and then you add that to your arsenal. So I really did the same thing. I asked questions. I talked to my OGs. You know what I'm saying? Okay, why did she do this? Or what happens when this happens? Or like, was this disrespectful? Or like, should I completely cut her off for this? Or oh, okay, this, okay, that, okay, all right, sweet. And then you learn through that process because you apply the lessons that you've learned or that you've heard from other people into your own life, and then you see the results of it. And then you come to the conclusion whether that's fact or whether that's fiction. And that's what I've done. I don't speak out of other people's lenses. Like, I speak out of my own experiences, right? Because we're all living this life and we're all running this race. But people, they start at different places, and that's okay. One of my favorite quotes that I've heard from anime, this comes from Black Clover from Asta, and he said, it's okay to be weak, but it's not okay to stay weak. So it's okay to be ignorant in a certain topic, but it's not okay to stay ignorant, right? And that's with anything, because you can sit around and say that, oh man, like, bro, I don't care about this, or I don't care about that, or women aren't that important, and this and that, and like, I get it. Like, yeah, we as men, we need to focus on the grind, and you know, we need to put our heads down and become somebody, or else we won't get any women in the first place, or get anything out of life, and we won't fulfill our duties. But women are a huge part of all of our lives. We wouldn't be here without women. We wouldn't bust nuts without women. You know what I mean? And we all love busting nuts. You love busting nuts. Every dude who's watching this, you're busting nuts. Probably today, probably tomorrow, or next month, some other time. But you're gonna bust nuts, okay? That's how it goes. You love to bust nuts, don't fucking lie. But all jokes aside though, like, don't be like these cornballs out here that feel like they gotta fake the funk. I don't fake the funk at all. I'm the type of person, and trust me, this is not gonna work for everybody, but this is just me. I come out guns fucking blazing. Day fucking one, I let it be known exactly who I fucking am, what I'm not gonna tolerate, and also how I feel about this individual based off of what I've seen so far. So, because honestly, a lot of the times, I hang out with women before I even let them know how I feel about them. So I usually keep things cordial for the most part, because most of the women that I meet is either through business or just in like interactions, whether it's like I go to like, I don't know, some kind of event or something like that, right? Because I'm not out here partying or going to clubs and dumbass shit like that, and I'm not in college anymore. So I really just keep my life simple, right? And I feel like that's the best way, because you can vet them without even having to date them. You don't even got to spend money. You just sit back and watch. Because real talk, a woman will tell you everything that you need to know about her if you just shut up and listen. Let her talk. Let her speak. Watch how she moves. Okay, how does she act when she's pissed off? Okay, how does she react when somebody annoys her? How does she act when things aren't going her way? Those are all things that you need to consider. And you need to have your eyes open. Right? But like I said, what's most important is being authentic to you. Authenticity is what's missing in this world. So once you get your shit right, and you can smile back at the man who's in the mirror, everything is gonna fall into place. Everything, I promise you, everything. It's gonna be like cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? Cake work, light work, motherfucker, icing. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I don't know it all, but I got some answers. Right? And if you're feeling like you're a loser or like depressed, you don't think that you have it, you don't think that you have the look, you're insecure about being short or something like that, some dumbass shit, dude, focus on the things that you can control. Because every man can become handsome. I promise you that. Not every man can become tall, but every man can become shredded. Every man can become buff. Every man can fix his teeth. I used to have a chipped tooth right here. I was hella insecure about that shit. But guess what? I got it fixed. I got my teeth whitened. I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and now my jawline's getting sharper. You gotta work on yourself, bro. Everything in this life is earned. Fuck all this other dumbass shit. You better earn it. Because the same woman that you want, 10 other fucking million niggas want her. And if you ain't willing to compete, you will not succeed. So key points. Be yourself, elevate yourself, and be proud of yourself. And you gonna score. You know what I'm saying?